Hey everyone.
Special day, Sonny's family. Just figured I'd open this video in a special place, or what was a special place, which was Sonny's at one time. Uh, a lot of the history came out of that building and the building behind it, and the building way behind it. And I hope you guys enjoy this installment of the history of Sonnies, and this one is entitled The Evolution of the Ice Rod. I threw in some ice jigs for enjoyment as well. And it is Sonny's issue stuff and the old line winders. Grandpa used that as well. Uh, and they're Sonny's issue stuff. Line winders, the old snap-ons, one's taped on. I guess that loosened up, gave a problem. I thought we started putting screws in some of them, but maybe not. I'm not sure what this one had, if the clip-on reel is gone from that one or what. That's got a different handle. That's the old handles. These are the newer style handles. A couple different stains, looks like. Maybe a little bit older. Pretty much the same handles we were getting for the wood stuff currently. Looks like some of them had highlighted or burned on the lines when the other ones may or may not have. I don't know. But there's some of the old Sonny's ice rods. Just wanted to point out these few rods had ice jigs on them, and they are Sonny's issue as well. Our rods, I was saying, these plastic line winder ones are in bags, and they were the way we sold them, still in the bags. I think they were a demo that we had set aside in one of the buildings, and they were all set up. Most of our ice rods were all set up with the hook line, and no sinker on the ice rods, just the hook and bobber and line. Hook, line, and bobber. So here's a few of the older ice rods with reels. The first two on the left, I'm not too sure if that is Sonny's stuff. The blanks kind of look like they could be. Hard to tell. Pretty early reel stuff. They are screwed on, and this one definitely is the third one. In the middle there with no tip. It's been through probably some fishing or battle in the warehouse. And there's these two here are for deep water type fishing. The smaller one not so much, but the big reels were made for deep water fishing. It's on a pretty stouty rod there too. There were all different sizes of those, and they were pretty well made. Each plate was punched out, and then spacers, and mounted to the rod on a spindle, and handles. A lot of work went into those reels, into the rods back then. And same with the big ones. Pretty much same construction on those. Little stouter spindles on those and handles. Those are some of the stuff Sonny's made. Couple more old school Sonnies ice rods. These are look pretty similar, except for the red on the handle, and the other one is all metal. Similar hardware, similar make. Handles, the real spindles are attached differently. The one is screwed on the left. On the right, we got a snap-on. Again, there's a hole. I thought we used to put a screw in some of those, but I guess those didn't. I think these were the samples, and they were kind of set aside when we switched over or discontinued that line or something. Somebody grabbed a couple. They were in our building. Again, a couple of complete sets ready to go is usually how the Sonnies rods came back then. Got your bobber, ice jigs, some Sonnies ice jigs, I'm pretty sure. Once again, I like that color. I don't know if the camera does it any justice, but that one is a little red one, white eye, and some more old school Sonnies. So here are some more modern Sonnies ice rods. On the right we see wood handles still, and the plastic spindles that slid onto the handle, and the older ones had screws. Newer ones got nails. Something I just learned today. I do remember putting a couple of them together and I thought they had screws on, so that's the middle one's actually one that I use in my personal armory. That has the spring bobber attached. I customized that one myself. Got a Sonnies jig on there. We'll go through some Sonnies ice jigs maybe later in another video. But then we switched over to the plastic handles. Somewhere I've got all the different colors. We had yellow, pink, blue, I believe. I don't remember what other colors, but definitely yellow, pink, blue. And I just ended up with these on some very short rods. Needed them for a tight little shanty. So those are some Sonnies rods. 3 on the left are from the personal armory. So I couldn't go through the ice rods without pulling out a couple ice jigs to go along with them. These are all Sonnies made here, I believe, as well. And top row is just your standard issue ice jigs. Been in my personal collection, so some of them are a little worn out, and looks like a worm got to that blue and white one. Second row is probably my all-time favorite, and they have a little lip on the top, usually accented with the red. And over on the far right of that second row, got a silver one, and that has the bead hanging on it. And then my another one of my all-time favorites, probably a little lesser known variety of the Sonnies ice jig. And I didn't know about these till later on in life. They're the flapper jig, and they got 2 little blades on them, and with a minnow on there, they certainly get some attraction. And then we got a couple of standard little tiny jig heads. So just had to add these to the ice rod, ice fishing portion of the Sonnies history. I do have a pretty good variety of the ice jigs stacked away somewhere, and we'll try to get those on display and share them down the road. Thanks for watching to the end. I hope you enjoy this installment of History of Sonnies, the evolution of the ice rod, with a little bit of ice jigs thrown in there. Just some of the items that Sonnies produced over the years. Stay tuned for the next installment. Hoping to throw together some of the spinning rods and spin cast rods that we sold throughout the years. I hope you enjoyed it.